What's up guys, I'm Chase Brogan. Today in this video we are diving into a mini PC from a brand that I've never reviewed before. This is the LTC MC741 Mini PC, and this has some amazing potential right out of the gate. First off, this is powered by the latest AMD Ryzen 7 8845HS processor that's delivering 8 cores, 16 threads, and speeds up to 5.1 gigahertz. Now in terms of graphics, we have the AMD Radeon 780M graphics, which I've always had a great experience with gaming in the past. In addition to that, though, we have a built-in AI NPU capable of up to 16 TOPS. This is perfect for accelerated AI workloads as well as future-ready apps. In addition to that, we've got 16 gigabytes of fast DDR5 RAM. This is going to also come with a 1 terabyte PCIe 4.0 NVMe SSD installed. So even if you're not looking to game, you can multitask on here, you can load up apps, you can watch movies on here. You should be able to do literally anything that any other PC does with this guy right here. So I want to see what this offers in terms of layout and design before we test this out. So we're going to fully unbox this. Let's dive into it. All right, guys, here is our box. We're going to go ahead and start opening this up. All right, so right on top, we've got our user manual. I always like thumbing through these just to see how it's laid out. So it walks through all the ports, which we're going to dive into momentarily. Walks through the setup process on here. And it is in a couple different languages as well. How to install Windows if you wanted to go that route. Here is the actual mini PC itself. We're going to set that aside just for a moment. Let's see what else is included inside here. I like the little tabs so you can get that out effectively. So we should have all of our cables located down here in the bottom. So inside the box, we've got our power supply cable right here. It's 2 parts. One end goes into the other. This goes into the outlet. This goes into the PC, and you can easily fire it up. That's everything that's included in here. There's actually no HDMI cable, which I think this might be the first mini PC that I've seen that does not come with an HDMI cable in the box. So here is the unit itself. We've got the LTC logo across the top. Front panel here has our audio jack connection right over here. We've got 2 USB 3 ports. We've got 2 USB-C ports over here. Power button on the end. On this side, we've got all ventilation. Other side, same deal. So it looks like airflow is not going to be an issue here at all. On the back side, we've got our DC power supply cable connection right over here. So grab your power supply cable, plug it in just like so. We've got 1 Ethernet port. We've got 2 USB-A ports on here. We've got a HDMI port, and we also have a display port. So multiple ways to get this up and running on multiple monitors. In terms of opening this up, if we flip this over to the bottom side here, you can see we've got 4 little rubber feet on here, but we also have 4 set screws on the outside. We're going to go ahead and actually open this up just to take a quick peek inside here and see what the layout internally is like on this mini PC. All right, so we've got all 4 screws removed. You can see the layout within here. Very simple and basic layout within. We do have another slot over here if we want to expand upon the storage capacity. We obviously have the 1 terabyte M.2 inside here, but we could obviously add another one if we want to expand upon this. Access to the RAM right there. Now, if we ever wanted to go a little bit further in here, if we wanted to mess around with the cooling fan, which you can see inside there, I'm not going to go ahead and remove anything further, but you can very easily get a little bit deeper in here if you wanted to customize anything. Just make sure that you aren't twisting any cables or anything like that. So I was super careful over here on the side to make sure that those are intact. We're all good. All right, perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and reinstall this. Just make sure that you line this up the proper way. And we're going to fire this up. We're going to dive into some games and test out the performance here on the MC741. Now, before we get started, I do want to highlight the fact that this does not come with Windows 11 pre-installed on here like most mini PCs. This actually uses a Linux operating system, but luckily you can very easily switch it over to Windows if you want to by installing it yourself. In fact, the instruction manual here walks through how you can do that step by step.
Round 1, fight! Perfect! Round 2, fight!
serve. 15 love. 30 love. 40 love. そうそうそう。
Win battle 2. Fight. Ring out.
Ready? Fight!
Knocked down hard. Nice little hooks. Great defense. Passes it over. Dunkus interruptus. Good ball movement there. Kobe's heating up. Ball knocked loose. Kaboom! Strips it away. Bryant firing it up for 3, and it's pure!
Alright guys, so we jumped into this mini PC from LTC, my first time diving into any mini PCs from this company right here. And I have to say, for my first experience with the company, I'm happy with the experience that we've gotten out of this. We had great performance here, which we're going to talk about in detail right now. But layout and design, it's a compact, versatile mini PC. You can easily carry this with you on the go, but you can do so much more than just gaming. I always tailor my mini PC videos towards gaming because I want to see what mini PCs can play what the gaming potential is for these different options out there on the market these days. But keep in mind, you can use this as an office PC, a home PC. You can use this for streaming. You can use this for watching movies online. You can use this for editing videos. And with the multiple display capabilities, you can integrate in a lot of different things. You can, of course, use this with AI as well. There's great AI capabilities with this. But again, we're focusing on gaming in this video. So layout and design, we have two USB 3 ports right here on the front, which that's always something that I look for. We have two USB-C ports as well. There's more and more things running off of USB-C these days. So in 2026, you have to have multiple USB-C ports, in my opinion. We have that here. We also have multiple display capabilities with the display port, the HDMI. We have the Type-C there as well. So lots of great options for ports. We also have the two additional USB-A ports. So what I use those for is my mouse. I have these little dongles for wireless mice. I always go ahead and tuck one in the back. My keyboard runs off of those as well. I always tuck one of those in the back because I'm not changing those out. And then I use the front port here for the things that I'm going to be kind of moving around a little bit. If I'm bringing in an external SSD for gaming, I'll plug that into the front. We have the faster USB 3 port right there, but we also have the ability to access it very easily without picking up the whole thing, turning it around and all that. Exceptional cooling on here, great airflow, which we saw, but we have a good sized cooling fan within here. Nice layout within as well, so if you wanted to customize things, if you wanted to expand the storage, you can easily do that. You saw how simple it was. Now let's talk about the performance. We jumped into a lot of retro titles. We went into GameCube, we went into PlayStation 1, 2, 3, Xbox, Xbox 360, and then some classic titles as well. And we had a great experience from top to bottom on here thanks to the processor paired with the graphics that are offered. So love all of that. Now, is there gaming potential for AAA titles? There is, but it's going to be moderate AAA titles at best. You're not going to get like the latest and greatest AAA games. You're not going to jump into, a live battle of Call of Duty or anything crazy like that. You could play Fortnite on here, but you would have to go into your settings and kind of dumb it down a little bit to where, honestly, I just don't think it would be the experience that people want to have in 2026. So I wouldn't necessarily get this for AAA gaming. If there's some titles that end up working for you, that would be a nice added bonus, but don't get it specifically to dive into AAA games on this. So price point. At the time of this recording, retail is $499. There's a coupon code right now that brings it down to $469.99. Is it worth it? I think it's definitely worth it. I don't think it's the deal of the century by any means, but is it worth $469 for the processor, the graphics, and the overall performance that you get out of this? It's definitely worth it in my opinion. But yeah, I don't think it's an incredible deal. I'd love to see it for less. Who wouldn't? I think if they could get the price down to like a $399, it would be way more attractive, but definitely worth it in my opinion. Let me know in the comments though of this video what you guys thought about the experience that we had here today, as well as the layout and design of what this LTC mini PC has to offer. Thank you guys so much for watching. To learn more about this product, click the link in the description of this video, as well as the pinned comment down below. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. Be sure to give me a thumbs up on the video. Smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. And of course, be sure to hit me up in the comments again. Thank you guys so much for your time. I'll see you on the next one.